nerds everywhere! Welcome to a tailored collection video where we unbox and review hot toys among other collectibles that we add to our ever-growing collection. Here, we have another Star Wars piece from Hot Toys, Darth Sidious himself here from Episode 3 and his aftermath after he lightninged Mace Windu. This is his darker side version with a very creepy look, some great tailoring on the outfit for him as well. So we're going to start off by taking a look at the box and then move on to accessories and then take a look at some poses at the end here and wrap up some things that we think about him. All right, starting off with the box here. Typical Star Wars style box with the figure up front, V-taper, black and gray style box that goes down to the bottom here. Got the wraparound banner at the front with another picture of the figure himself. Quite nice there. Got Anakin Starfighter on the side. Darth Sidious MMS 745. Nothing on the side other than the banners here. This nice picture of Emperor Palpatine on the side. Looking creepy as all heck. Got warnings, legal information, everything on the back of the box there. Let's get this guy unboxed now. A really interesting one. He looks creepy as hell. Really excited to get this figure unboxed and see how he presents himself in the collection. Oh my god. So sinister. Look at that. Very cool. I like the added effect coming from the practical effect on his hands from the lightning. Super cool. Great photo of the figure. And already I'm seeing that creepy smile coming through. Oh my goodness. Who would have thought we would have had this figure ever? Getting him in hand here. He's lighter than I expected. Costume feels good. Got some protection wraps on his hands and over his head. Creepy. Let's get everything out of the box and take a look at everything that he does come with here. Alright, let's start off with the base first. Thankfully, it's a different style base than we've gotten recently, in my collection at least. I love this base. I know it's been kind of a standard mold for some of the more recent figures coming out, and it's awesome. I mean, it looks like it should be lit up. All this translucent red pieces through those slots there, but that would have been nice if it was light up. I mean, since it is an exclusive Darth Sidious figure, but I do really like this base. Feels very plasticky. It feels a little cheap, but I mean, it's sturdy. It's sturdy and it does the job well. It's gonna keep them nice and elevated also to stand out in your collection. I really enjoy this base. I will not be mad if we get this for a while. Base, I really like this design for sure. Next up, sabers. Let's take a look at the regular saber here. Not terrible saturation. They are less pink than normal. They aren't totally saturated. They're still a little bit see-through here. You can tell right about there. But they are more red than normal, which is good. Welcome as well. I really wish they would not taper to a point here. They need to be one thickness, like we got with that Kit Fisto. One thickness throughout that comes to a rounded point, not so much a taper. Got the fan swooshing blade here, make it look like he's swinging his lightsaber through the air. Like I've said many a times, I don't really use these much on the shelf in the collection. It is nice to have, but they weigh a lot, and sometimes the wrist peg joints just don't hold them up as well, so that's another factor with these. Something cooler could be done here, I think. I mean, other than this. Looks pretty boring. Otherwise, I'd rather have it than not have one at all. And it is an exclusive Darth Sidious, so we do get a coin. It is a nice coin, all metal coin. And I think if you get these in Hong Kong, they are red. But since we are in the US here, we get a gold style one. I mean, it's cool and everything. They're kind of just on my gaming desk, wherever I can really fit them in and prop them up, but not too much going here because this is not really related to the figure other than it has Emperor Palpatine, Darth Sidious on the front here. It's cool, but something accessory-wise for the figure would have been cooler. Take a look at the sabers real quick. We do get one light-up saber with a cord attached to it that plugs into a junction box that you can put on the back of the crotch grabber, or pretty much that. It has a belt clip for it as well. Right here, belt clip, but there's no belt for this to hang on, so I don't know why this is even included. But that light up saber is painted exactly like the regular one here. And is it just me, or is the paint not totally accurate? I always thought there was like a darker copper color on the handle where the dark silver is right now, but I could be misremembering. It's a really small hilt. It's like a one-handed saber. The gold is really well done here. There's a seam down the side, but all lightsabers do. Not really going to be seen in the hand when he's holding this thing. It's just such a different design for a saber too. It's so cool. Very, very Palpatine. Detail is truly great on this. I really like how this saber has turned out. And then sculpts are pretty much exactly the same between the light up and the non-light up one here. Let's go through the array of hands that we get, and then we'll jump back in for a closer look at some of the detail on a couple of hands. First off, we do get two relaxed styled hands that are installed on the figure right away. We get one regular saber gripping hand for his right side. Another saber gripping hand that's a little bit different on his left side. Different ones. This also looks like another lightsaber gripping hand for his left side, but it's a little bit different. Fingers are curled in differently here, as you can see right there. Sculpt a little bit different from hand to hand here. Got a nice gross emperor style gripping gesturing hand. This one's super cool, very dynamic. Another gripping hand for his right side, I think. This one's also a little bit different than just the rounded straight gripping style hand. Then we get two lightning styled hands here, like translucent lightning coming out of the fingertips. And I believe these were first included with the Clone Wars Emperor Palpatine Darth Sidious. And these are a welcomed accessory for Darth Sidious. The first ones that we got with Emperor Palpatine way back in the day for Return of the Jedi, Emperor Palpatine, never used them. They're way too long, way too big for any display option. So these are perfect. And while we're at it, let's take a close look at these lightning hands and look at you can see translucent fingers transforming into the lightning here. You can see that one, especially that fingernail right at the top there, forcing out these lightning bolts from his fingers. This is so cool, so well done. Right there on the thumb, you can see the thumb starting to become translucent at the end there. And just everything with these hands, the way that they're painted, speckling, sculpt, the texture, everything is amazing here. See a little bit of that sculpt or that mold line here, but that's no biggie. And then the palms are very well painted Oh my gosh, I can't get enough of these hands. The transition to solid to translucent is amazing here. Super cool. Can't wait to try these out on the figure itself. And just taking a look at the opened styled finger hands that are installed on him right away. We can really see the detail and paint application here. The hands are super pale at the back of the hand, and then it transitions to more of a pinker fleshy style hands at his fingertips and then around on the palm side as well. See those sculpted lines and everything in the hands is so just executed so well here. The knuckles are on the back of the hand and the fingertips, those gnarly, gross black and brown fingernails are disgusting. It looks so good. You can see all the vein works in the hands on the back too. The lights are making it look a little harsh and waxy on these figures. I know I'm trying to fix that as we go through these videos, but everything is super nice and flat and transitions really evenly throughout the hands here. I'm really liking how these hands turned out. Just take a look at another one real quick before we jump ahead. Like, look at those veins. And the thumbnail, just so gross. Everything is so dirty and evil looking on this figure. But yeah, you can see the speckling throughout the hand here. Paint job is done immaculately. Really liking what I'm seeing so far. And not shown here in the shop, but we do get these three things. Extra pegs for the wrists, tool to move around the eyes, and the junction box with the crotch grabber clip as well. And here we have Darth Sidious spinning on the turntable so we can get a good look at him all around here, 360 view. What an interesting release this is from Hot Toys. We have that other Palpatine that is coming down the line here in about a year probably, but this one is so different and the head sculpt is so creepy. I don't think I could say no to this piece. It's going to stand out in the collection very well. And just the detail across this guy is very, very well done. His hands are executed amazingly, and the outfit tailored very well. The hood, awesome. Alrighty, Darth Sidious, Emperor Palpatine himself here, trying to adjust the lighting so it's not as harsh on the face on that paint application, because he's just so like pale, almost opaque, where it's just shining off of him too much. But bear with me here while we go through. We are just going to start off with the head sculpt first, I think. Get it over with. This head sculpt is so creepy. So creepy. It's terrifying. It will probably give me nightmares tonight. Just, I mean, look at that smile in the eyes. The forehead that looks interesting. Oh my gosh, just so creepy. Getting up like a little bit closer, you can see all, I mean, the wrinkles are easy to see because he's mostly just a face of wrinkles, but the detail, the way that it is sculpted is, I can see the likeness there for sure from everywhere. Even underneath here when he's smiling, oh my gosh, looks almost bald right there. It's just so creepy, guys. I mean, the teeth, get a little bit closer here so you can see the teeth too, how dirty the teeth are here. In his mouth, the way that the lines are sculpted down and around his chin, everything is just beautiful here. Really well done work. This is a gross looking Emperor Palpatine. Let's go around the back here while we're checking out the whole head sculpt and show you the most unfortunate part about this figure. Easily the most unfortunate part, because this is disgusting. The lip comes up. It's not even matched well. The seam is not matched well at all. It is very, very unsightly. But this is how you access the movable eyes here. Just pops off, pop that right back on, and the ugliest seam I have ever seen on Hot Toys. Disgusting. Like, alright, it's just, ugh, terrible. Good thing he's going to be wearing his hood most of the time, because we won't ever see that. We're going to make sure that we never see that, because it is, I don't even know, man. This is disgusting. Something else could have been done here. I think that is the worst part about the head sculpt, for sure. Thankfully, from front on, you don't see that at all. You're never going to see that, especially with the hood on, like I was just saying. We're going to be keeping him like this all the time so that we don't see that. But it is a part of the head sculpt, so got to show that off. This black fuzzy part here comes up around and forms this big collar around him. And then underneath, he's just got his tunic. That is a full tunic. It's this style fabric all over the figure. Like a night dress that he has underneath his full robe here. But coming back to the top, like I was showing you guys, you can see that undersuit there. That is his main undersuit under his entire robe. As you can see here, it's a nice lighter weight, like meshy style fabric. And under that, padded legs and stretchy pants underneath that are pretty tight fitting. And then his robe is completely made out of fabric. The cufflinks here are also the same material as cape part. I don't know what to call this necessarily, but yeah, everything else is this nice like duck cloth material, thicker 2-ply style fabric that is hugging the body nicely, flowing pretty nicely. We got wires throughout this piece too, so starting off with the hood, we've got a nice wire around the front, and I have to say this is one of the nicest styled hoods I've seen from Hot Toys, probably ever. I mean, right there, I didn't have to do anything to it, and it is already looking really good. There's that. This black fuzzy part here is also wired at the bottom, around the bottom here, I should say, so you can get it posed around him pretty easily. It's also quite large, so I kind of just hug it all to the body like that, and it looks pretty decent. There's the wire there. There's no wire at the front, but there is a wire around the bottom of his robe. So you're able to pose that, get that looking dynamic in all your posing. But other than that, yeah, I mean, he's pretty plain Jane here. I mean, there's not much to this outfit. They kind of had to nail it, and he looks so cool. It looks so crazy. That hood is very, very well done. Coming up here though, show you guys this. This part is kind of free floating, but it's actually stitched in once at the back here, and then at the front right here under his collar there. On this side it's free flowing, but those two stitches help keep this in place at all times, which is very nice and a welcome addition to have. And he is wearing boots as well. They are pleather style boots. Let me try to get up his robes and everything so we can see it. But yeah, pleather style boots. Don't know why they went with pleather when they could have just sculpted these, since we're almost never gonna see them on the figure. We've said it enough times already, but yes, pleather. They look amazing. They really do. We're just hoping that they stand the test of time. I really like this design, how it comes underneath and then wraps up a little bit and then comes back down behind his calf. Really nice design for the boots. There's no tread on the bottom. There's flat black there with saying Hot Toys and Lucasfilm. But yeah, those are the boots there. Beautifully made. Hopefully they just last a long time with this figure. That's the only pleather on this piece. The entire outfit otherwise is completely fabric. But yeah, I mean, for his outfit overall, it's pretty straightforward. Mostly just a brownish style robe going through the whole piece. I mean, it's really well done. But this is part of why I love collecting 6-scale figures. You know, you would have never seen this understyle robe in the films. Now we get to see it and what the texture is, and that's everything with the figure and his outfit. Not too much going on here other than a big style robe, and I think with that they had to nail the hood. Thankfully, I mean, I haven't had to do like anything to this other than pinch it down right here, and it's staying there. It barely rides up at all. You can see, push it down just a little bit, and it barely pops up. It's actually perfect. It's sitting on his head sculpt almost perfectly. Look at that. Very, very nice. I am so thankful. I think it's because they stitched it right here too. Just the shape of the hood and the way that it sits on the head is perfect. Thankfully, they finally nailed a hood. And we're gonna check out his light up lightsaber as well here with the lights on first, and then we'll take a look at it with the lights off. Here we go. First on, and there it is. Not great. Definitely getting dimmer in the middle of the blade. Not very bright at all. One more time for you, and we'll try it with the lights off. Here we go, turning on the saber. Boom, right there with the lights off. I mean, you can really see it's just brightest at the base and really gets dim fast. Boom, one more time. There it is. It really shines really cool on Palpatine's face, but yeah, this is pretty much not usable in the display. It is not bright enough at all, especially in the lights. And now get him out here for some poses and wrapping up the video, concluding on what we think of Darth Sidious from episode 3 here, mainly from his look while he's fighting Yoda, which, I mean, how could you not want this piece after that whole sequence in the movie? But yeah, I mean, you don't get a whole ton of accessories with him. You get your light up lightsaber, hands, regular lightsaber, and that's pretty much it. You get a gold coin because it's an exclusive, which they've been throwing in coins for. Red ones if you get them overseas, and then the gold ones if you get them here in the States, which, you know, they're fine, but something else. I don't know really what he could have come with other than that coin, I guess, but something else, maybe a cooler display backdrop or this display base lighting up. Something along those lines would have been better than a coin that you can't really display him with. Otherwise, like the tailoring, the proportions, the way that they executed those hands and the sculpt and mold, really, really amazing and so sinister. That head sculpt is sinister, freaky, the dark side 100%. Very overall creepy. I mean, it's just super dope here to have in hand. I am not disappointed at all. It's a different figure for sure. Having him in the episode 3 display on the shelf is gonna be so cool, especially having this one and the regular looking Emperor Palpatine standing next to each other in the display. I think it's gonna be super cool. The lightning hand effects are my favorite thing about this piece, 100%. The hood is also a close second as it forms to his head sculpt so nicely. It drapes really well. Looks like gravity is having a play on that hood in multiple different areas. So that is Darkseid Darth Sidious in his Sith expression, creepy expression, whatever you want to call it. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe. It very much helps out this channel. and we will catch you all in the next one. Y'all take care.